Hey guys, how's it going? In the last two videos, I've sounded really dead, so I'm gonna try to sound more alive this video. So this time we're doing a space plane. In case you couldn't see, that's not a rocket. And we're going to Minmus, which is Earth. Well, no, Kerbin, which is Earth's analogy. I guess it's the second moon, which is kind of weird because Earth doesn't have a second moon, so it doesn't exist in real life. It doesn't have like a counterpart in real life. I don't even know what I'm talking about. So yeah, just getting out of the atmosphere right now. This part actually took a while. It seems really short in post production because I sped it up. Just turning on the oxidizer. Rapier is just right there. But it actually takes a while. So yeah. This is actually my second attempt flying the thing. The first attempt went the same way, except I just went to orbit and I got lazy and I went back to the quick save I had of it on the ground, and then I recorded, which was nice. So at this point, I think we're just circularizing around Kerbin, which is nice, I guess. And oh, I can't see anything. On my video editor, it's not showing me what's going on. It's really slow. I don't know what's going on. Something's happening right now. I have no idea what. I'm gonna guess we're plotting to Minmus, or doing the burn there. What is going on? Come on, man, just play it. It's not that hard. I think it's at like a quarter resolution on the preview. Okay, whatever. It's still frozen on one frame. I still have no idea what's going on. No, okay. It's playing the sound. It's just not playing the video. So, okay, hold on. Okay, so, oh, okay, here we go. I fixed it. It's all good. Please don't freeze on me again. So I overshot the Minmus thing, by quite a bit. Like it flew out really far, even though I don't know how it got that far. It just kind of happened. By the way, in case you're wondering, I don't use math or degrees or stuff to figure out when I'm supposed to do the burn. I just kind of guess. I think I said this in the video about the mun too. I just kind of guess. Yeah, we're just flying through space at this point. I had to make a minor adjustment somewhere over here because it wasn't exactly going to be near Minmus, so I had to fix that. But other than that, we're going there. We're gonna get there soon. So yeah, just adjusting the orbit over here. Yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just firing the nuclear engines, and over here is doing this little correction burn, and I had the thrust limiter on the nuke engine set to 0.01 or something, and it was a 5 meters per second burn, but it was just like, since the thrust is about as powerful as a mouse fart, which I think is pretty not powerful, I'm assuming at least, it took forever to do that burn. But it was fine, and it was really accurate, and just staying jab out for an EVA, trying to deploy the gear for some reason. I don't know. Just going to Minmus, I guess. It's gonna take a while. I don't know. It's like few days, I think. Just plotting the orbit maneuver node around Minmus and setting an alarm clock with Kerbal alarm clock. Really helpful. You should probably get it if you're on PC and you can get mods. It's nice. It's really helpful. So there's Minmus. It looks like mint ice cream, or pistachio ice cream, or wasabi, or a giant wrinkly pea, or I really can't think of anything else that it looks like. It looks kind of weird. Yeah, so somewhere over here I started plotting the landing course to Minmus on the Greater Minmus Flat. That's what that giant flat piece of land is called. The Greater Minmus, something like that. I don't know. It's like, it's greater than the Great Minmus Flat. Actually, I think there is Great Minmus Flat. So as you can see here, just burning retrograde, slowing ourselves down. And at one point, I don't know, it's like somewhere over here, I flipped myself over, and that's so that when I land, I'm still facing the same direction, so I can take off in the same direction. It's really helpful. And I put out the gear so that if I landed badly, I could land on the gear. And over here, I'm just watching my shadow as it approaches. I have Kerbal Engineer Redux so I can see where the ground is, but the shadow is a lot better. So just watching the shadow and touchdown. I tried to touchdown at like less than a meter per second, and touch where touchdown. There we go. We landed, and it's not exploded, so I guess that's a success. Just quick saving, because you can never have too many quick saves, even though I hadn't quick saved before. There goes Jeb, face planting on another planet, or moon, I guess. Just trying to walk him around, trying to find a good camera angle place so I could put the flag, and yeah, I put the flag, and I fixed the camera angle, and then I took another one. And apparently you can climb up onto the flag. I didn't know that. So just very carefully trying and failing at not knocking into the plane and getting in the first time. It took me like 5 tries to get in, but luckily it didn't like fall over. So we went back up. Yeah. Well, Minmus has a really, really small. It's frozen again. Are you serious? It's not. Okay, hold on. Okay, so Minmus's gravity thing is really, really weak, which means that it's really easy to get on. No, yeah, actually, it's pretty easy to get on and really easy to get off, because there's no gravity. Like, it's kind of like jumping to the ceiling on Earth, I guess, if there was no gravity. That was a bad analogy. So I just set a course. It keeps on freezing. It just froze again. Okay. I set a course that would send me outside of Kerbin, the Kerbin orbit sphere of influence thing. So I fixed that, and now we're back in Kerbin because I don't want to be in orbit around the sun, because then I would probably not do so well because I don't have enough fuel. So I was trying to get this encounter with the Mun so I could not use as much fuel, because I had plenty of fuel, honestly. I don't know why I did it, but it gave this really weird shape for the Minmus thing, the Mun thing. I don't know why. It's like a weird curve thing. You can see it right there for like half a second, if that. So yeah, the Mun. Where? Oh, there is Kerbin. Okay, so there's the Mun. Hi, Mun. Wait. Hi. Screenshot. Okay. Bye, Mun. Okay. So, yeah, just going back to Kerbin, and it froze again. And there we go. So, we're just, at this point, falling back to Kerbin. And I have this maneuver node that's going to slow us down a little bit so that we fall into the atmosphere. And then that makes our orbit a little bit more circular, but not nearly circular all the way. Just a little bit more circular. So it works out a little bit better. And going through the atmosphere right now, and I had to spin around. It's not spinning nearly that fast, it just sped up. And yeah, so you'll notice that I was spinning really fast, and if you do the time warp, non-physics time warp, then it stops the spinning. I don't know why. But I was doing that spinning because if you have a space plane and you're going back into the atmosphere, it is not good for the space plane because it's really hot and it's flying through really fast, and so you need to dissipate the heat, and it froze again. And so at this point we're just doing it again. I don't know how many passes I did. It was like 4 maybe, because I don't want to take too many risks with this. So I just did a bunch of passes into and out of the orbit, or into and out of the atmosphere, so I could like circularize the orbit, which was the plan, and it froze again. Come on, man. Okay, so entering the atmosphere again. I remembered to put on the air brakes this time. Yay me. I'm so responsible. Yes. So yeah, just doing the thing and coming out of the atmosphere again. And there's a lunar eclipse sometime, but I couldn't find it in post production. I couldn't. I was trying to look for it, but I don't know. Like I saw it in game, but I guess it was. I don't know what happened to it. It just didn't show up. So I would have shown. It's frozen again. So I started realizing that the plane, even when I tried to face it forward, was spinning way out of control. When I was trying to control it, and that was not good. And so maybe I should have taken the hint and realized, maybe my plane is a little bit not good for this. Maybe it's a little bit imbalanced. Like I was trying to fly straight there, I think, and it didn't work. It like spun out of control. So I started like pumping fuel furiously, like press that out button and then watch it slowly pump the fuel, and yeah, it didn't do much. So at this point I was trying to regain control, and I realized that I would not be able to make it out of the atmosphere again. So, and luckily the Kerbal Space Center is right up there. I was changing the settings, it's frozen again. And so the Kerbal Space Center is right there, and so I saw it, and I was trying to go for it, except it was going way too fast, and I still had no control over the plane. So I was just spinning, trying to pump fuel again, but it didn't work. And, I was kind of screwed. The ground was right there, it's coming closer really fast, like 100 meters per second. And, hey, quick, turn on the engines, Jeb. Okay, there's the engines. Maybe you can live. Who knows? You as long as you might be able to pull this off, Jeb. Who knows? I'm just trying to thrust, and it's gonna be close. It's gonna be real close. And
nope.
Yes, kind of success, except still a failure because the plane is destroyed, but Jeb is still alive. Yes, we did it. That was the peak of my failing career as a rocket scientist person. It was such a happy moment to know that Jeb lived, even though he's kind of not that good in his position. Whatever. Yeah, so at this point I tried to I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to look for the object thrower because I wanted to take Jeb out for an EVA walk, kind of like I did with the last episode. But it was obstructed. Like the crew hatch was obstructed, so I couldn't leave. So I was stuck unless I recovered the vehicle. So I finally figured out how to open the cheats menu, and I threw some objects and I killed Jeb. Erase the evidence. It must not be found, but this is all that remains of Jeb's spacecraft. Well, the end, I guess, is another failure. This concludes how not to go to Minmus, because that's how you should not go to Minmus. If you want a tutorial, please don't come to me because I'm bad at this. Thanks for watching.